There are more than 400,000 NCAA student athletes. NCAA on Campus is their story.
On this edition of NCAA on Campus, we visit Ashland University in Ashland, Ohio for stories about two All-American basketball players. Evan Yates was named second-team All-America last year for leading the GLIAC Conference in scoring average, rebounds, field goal percentage, and minutes played. On the women's team, Carrie Doherty was named first-team All-America, the National Player of the Year, and the D2 Athlete of the Year as she led the Eagles into the D2 championship game. For more about Ashland University, here's the keeper on the women's soccer team, Rebecca Plesha.
Welcome to Ashland University, home of the Eagles, located in northern Ohio, just 1 hour south of Cleveland. We have about 2,200 undergrads and are proud of a philosophy and learning here, almost 80 years old, called Accent on the Individual. Ashland is part of the NCAA Division II, a member of the Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, the GLIAC, and last year finished third nationally in the Division II Learfield Cup that ranks the success of a school's athletic program. A large part of that success was our women's basketball team that won 33 straight games before losing in overtime in last year's NCAA championship game. The ladies have been ranked #1 this season and are led by senior All-American Carrie Doherty.
Losing in the final was heartbreaking, there's no doubt about that. It was really hard. I really wanted to win it all. We had had such an incredible season, and to lose in overtime was gut-wrenching, but it served as great motivation for this year. Our goal for this year is to win a national championship, and to be able to say that is humbling and exciting at the same time.
It's the most amazing thing. I've coached 34 years, and I have not coached nor really competed against a more complete player than Carrie Doherty. What she can do on the scoring end of things, what she can do rebounding, but the stats that you don't even see, her assists, she makes basketball plays after basketball plays, and one of her best traits is she can guard anybody. When your best player is your hardest worker, then good things are going to happen.
She can shoot the three, she can post up hard, she can shoot the 15-foot, she can drive, she can penetrate. I mean, it's just what impresses me about her is that she can do it all.
She is always willing to do what's in the best interest of her teammates, the coaches and the team.
But what makes Carrie even more special is the person that she is. She is humble, she wants to honor God in what she does, and every minute she's on that floor, in practice and in games and off the floor, that's what her focus is.
Carrie started out at Division I Dayton University playing alongside her older sister Kristen. She loved her 2 years at Dayton, but something was missing from her life.
I still had a feeling of emptiness, just being homesick a lot, and I felt a little alone in my faith growth. And I wanted to be at a place where I would be closer to home, and I was surrounded by people who were really going to help me grow a lot more in my faith. As soon as I got here, I met with some of the girls, and they took me on tour and told me a lot about the religious life on campus. And beyond that, Ashland has an incredible education program, and that was another thing that really drew me in, and it really just fit. Everything about Ashland fit who I was and where I wanted to be. I don't play basketball to get my name in the newspaper. I don't play basketball to make me look like a great basketball player. That's not why I play. I play because God gave me the talents and that I can glorify Him by playing basketball. So it's been completely life-changing. It's wonderful to not have to do things for me. I'm doing it for a much higher purpose.
Carrie's commitment to a higher purpose serves well in the classroom too, where she has a 3.97 GPA as a middle childhood education major.
Always grew up loving education, just being able to have an impact on so many people's lives. And my mom was a middle school math teacher, and I decided to follow in her footsteps.
She's followed in both parents' footsteps on the court as well. Her dad, Bill, played at Wilmington College in Ohio and is in the school's Hall of Fame. Her mom, Caroline Mass Doherty, was an All-America at Ohio University and is in that school's Hall of Fame. And Bill and Carolyn were Carrie's high school coaches.
My mom was the head coach and my dad was the assistant coach, but they always said that they were technically co-head coaches. They did a great job, had a great partnership, and they both taught me a lot. I remember both of my parents going out. My dad would work on my outside game a little bit more, my pull-up shots and everything like that, and my mom, she would go out and time me for mic and drills, 1-minute layups, foul shots.
Carolyn Doherty was a beast. You look at her and you think, she's not going to do that much. At the end of the night, you look at the stat sheet and she's dropped 25 points and as tenacious as can be on the boards. If you come to a game, you'll hear both of them in the stands, and I think Mom's voice rings a little bit louder when she's encouraging her daughter to rebound, because that was Carolyn's thing, and she reminds Carrie periodically about going and getting a rebound, which obviously Carrie's responded well to.
Genes have impacted Ashland men's team as well as the women's. Evan Yates is the first All-American men's basketball player from Ashland in 20 years. Sitting in the top row of the bleachers and watching him play is his dad, Fletcher Yates. Fletcher is in the Wilmington College Hall of Fame and is that school's career scoring leader, just ahead of a guy named Bill Doherty. Remember, that's Carrie's dad. Evan Yates not only got his dad's genes, but also some hard-taught lessons on the court.
In the summer, we work out twice a day. He's helped me develop a bunch of skills in the post. He's taught me everything about post play, footwork. He wasn't really a good leaper as well, so he depended a lot on just footwork and quickness. My dad, he would destroy me in horse about up to age 16. Then I started to get a little, he got a little too comfortable, and then I snuck up and I got some wins on him. So I think that I'm definitely the dominant horse player against my father now.
Evan also kind of snuck up on his Ashland coach, John Ellenwood, who at first didn't realize what he had in Evan.
I didn't think he was ready to go his first collegiate game, so I didn't play him. And I even thought about redshirting him. His second collegiate game, we were getting our tails kicked in, and I put him in with about 7 minutes to go just because I was frustrated. And I said, all right, Evan, let's see what you can do. And he had 13 points and 7 rebounds in about 7 minutes of play. And I said, well, I'm an idiot for not playing him the first game. Ever since then, it seems like he's just taken off, and every year he's gotten better and worked on his game, and just a tremendous young man to coach.
Evan is in the post for the Eagles, but at 6'6", he's often battling much bigger guys.
Because I do go against such bigger players, I really depend on my footwork and just my quickness in the post. I'm not really a high leaper, so I depend a lot on shot fakes and getting around people. I use the rim for protection on my shot. Pretty much, I try to play very smart in the post.
We always joke he's got a battering ram for a butt, and he knows how to use it. So, he can really knock you off balance with his weight and then speed around you with his footwork and his quick feet.
On the defensive end, you limit teams to one shot. You can get out, you can run in transition, gets things flowing pretty quickly. On the offensive end, rebounding. Like they say, rebounding does win championships. Creating second opportunities, rebounding, it just helps with everything.
Evan is a big fan of his classmate, Carrie.
Carrie does it all, man. I mean, she shoots from the outside. She can hit open shots. She's the best post player in the country.
And what happens when these two Ashland All-Americans meet on the court?
I hope to play Carrie in a game of horse before we both graduate. I think I would get the win in that.
If we got to go out onto the three-point line, spread it out a little bit more, I think I might be able to take Evan in a horse game. But if it's down around the basket, I think you might be able to take me.
Congratulations to these two Ashland University All-Americans. Thanks for watching NCAA On Campus. For more stories about outstanding student athletes, visit ncaa.com.